Hey everyone, we're gonna get kicking off here in a minute. This is Facebook Live. I haven't done one of these, I think, in about over a year. I just kind of lost interest in doing them. We were pushing the envelope with the MDM show, and it was really too much. So anyways, I'm going to be bringing back the Facebook Lives, just kind of when and wherever, and just kind of casual. You can ask me some questions. We'll do some live activations tonight. We're gonna do we'll do an Aquaware 5.1 live abundance activation. So before we get into it, let's do a water blessing. You'll need a glass of water. I typically do a water blessing before I do a show, a teleseminar or whatever. It just kind of really sets the mode, puts everything in perspective. It's really just a beautiful kind of kick it off. If you're new to the work I do, blessing water is amazing. And typically energy that is in physical form or non-physical form will do anything for you as long as you acknowledge its existence. And we're about to do that. So with that said, go ahead and raise your left hand over the glass of water about 3 inches and spread your fingers. In a second, you'll start to feel the energy run down through your hand into the water. That can come in many, many forms. It can be just a little, a pinprick. It can be a straight up bolt of lightning. It can be, heat, very intense for some people. Sometimes your hands will start vibrating. With that said, put your attention on the water and repeat these 8 magical words out loud. I honor the space in which you exist. And then you'll feel that energy start to increase again through your hand into the water. Again, this is just a general goodwill blessing to kind of set the stage and the mood for everything that's about to follow. So with that said, go ahead and taste your water. You'll notice it's, well, you tell me. So there is a long laundry list of things I wanted to cover in our time together. And then I started getting into just speeches and all this other horse shit, and I don't want to do it. These Facebook Lives, when I do them, I just want them to be very informal and everything else. So, okay, so what do we got going on? Well, typically when I'm planning a year out, I start in September. And by October, I have a lot of ideas for new products. Well, this past October, I didn't have any ideas. And I said to myself, I'm going to kind of sit back a little bit. I'm going to slow way down, and I'm going to concentrate on, advertising and marketing for the business. And, we're coming to the end of January, and we've already had one product launch. I have 2 more coming very, very shortly, and then 13 after that, which will be the I Am bracelets, and I'll talk about those in a little bit. Beyond that, 2018 has just been straight up insane on every level. I have a new website coming this Friday. It's going to be beautiful, very simple, very elegant, very clean. If you have seen the Terra Resonator page, that is a glimpse into the new website. It's like night and day. And the new website is all geared for simplicity. It's all about you finding the information that you want about a product, a service, whatever, and it's very, very simple. And I promise you, when you go to reset your passwords, they're going to work. Hands down, it's going to work. So the website, the new MDM website, moderndaymystic.com, is coming Friday. So you have seen a huge amount of videos around the Terra Resonator, which was launched about 2 weeks ago. We ran out in 10 hours. Everything was gone. So why did we run out in 10 hours? Well, it's the effects of the products that I create and the services that are delivered. They create change and help, facilitate change in your life. And the Terra Resonator was really a bold new step in a completely different direction. It's the first product that I've introduced that uses, stones, crystals. For years, I've made fun of crystals in a very respectful way, but the moldavite in the jet is just magical with the quartz crystal plate, and I've asked people that have acquired these to go to the website, leave a testimonial, send me a video testimonial. I really want to know and have you share your experience with this product. Now, we do have more, which will be available this coming Sunday. I'll send out an email when they're ready. And, if you want one, you better act, because they're going to be gone pretty quick, like the first run of them. So, okay. This is an I Am Presence bracelet, okay? This is made from the purest copper and silver commercially available. And you, unfortunately, you really can't see the detail in here. Maybe you can, but you'll notice on the end here, there's a clockwise and a counterclockwise spiral, which brings the energy in here and here. And you'll notice that here, there's a silver ring that goes all the way around here, here. There's one here, one here, one here, one here. And of course, the I Am Presence with the symbol for I Am Presence. Now, these bracelets are going to be priced extremely inexpensive to other products that we have on the website. Why? Because I want to move a lot of them. The beta testers that have received theirs are starting to do video testimonials. Some of them will be journaling their process. I put a couple up yesterday. One was a woman that was using the I Am Presence. She's been wearing it for about 2 weeks. She went to a casino in Connecticut, walked in, won $2,100, I believe. The next day, they went into the other casino. She won $37,500. All she said was, I was wearing my I Am Presence bracelet for 2 weeks. Take it at face value. I can tell you everything energetically that goes on with these products. Okay, but it's only in the user experience, that their passion that they bring when they make videos, their heartfelt testimonials, is where you see the power of the product. So these are the Sherbin tanks of any intention bracelet on the market by a long shot. If you go into a boutique and you look at other types of mantra bands, they're just garbage. Okay, there are some nice ones. The Pandora are very, very beautiful. They're very nice. Okay, this is exceptional quality. Okay, now let's just take the jewelry out of it for a second. I have 20 years of energetic knowledge that went into these. These vibrate like crazy. They're off the chart. And another interesting aspect, if you are an owner of a HFA Mini, you'll know how fast these tarnish. There is no UV coating on here, okay? When you come into negativity, the device is, and folks, again, this is all spiritual technology. It's all very, very radically advanced stuff. You'll notice that this guy is meant to attract negativity. It's what it does. It filters it out. It filters out negativity. It's thumb activated. It's like a biometrics device. It filters out the negativity. Now, there are video testimonials, there are written testimonials, and anyone that owns one that will tell you, oh, I wear it in my house, it looks brand new. I go to this city, I go here, I go there, and it's black. That's exactly what it's designed to do. It's designed to attract negativity and filter it out long before it influences you or your light body. Interesting point, yeah? The IM bracelets have no UV coating on it. I have been wearing this consistently. I sleep with it. I go to the gym with it. I just don't shower with it. I have been wearing this consistently for 3 weeks. It has barely tarnished. Why? Because the whole IM bracelet lineup is designed to attract positive energy depending on what the mantra is. And we have 13 of them, so you're going to have a lot of choices when they do come out. Okay, so why are these products taking so long to come out? Why are the IMs taking so long? Because, you know, when you create something that goes in your car, you create something you put on the shelf, you create something you wear around your neck, okay, there's very few components in it where you have to worry about durability, okay? The IM bracelets have to be perfect. And I will not release anything before it's time unless it's perfect. So I received 13 prototypes, of which 7 had visual inconsistencies with them. I can't have it. And I talked to my manufacturer, and they're sending me another 7 that are updated. And I will be receiving those probably in the late February, early March timeframe. Once I receive them, I will be placing a production order for the IM Presence alone. The IM Presence, the first one. Those will be the first ones ready to go in the MDM store probably in April. This has been a very long and grueling project, but I can't release the IMs until they're perfect. And they're now visually absolutely stunning. They're completely energetically balanced, and by the time I do receive those other 7 prototypes back, the initial testing will have been done, and I'll have learned everything I needed to about how they should and will act when they go out into the wild. So that's coming. There's just I can't say enough about them, folks. I'm really excited to get these out into the world. And you know, you've probably noticed a couple videos of people that have been talking about them. So these are coming, and they're coming fast. And believe you me, when these hit the market, they're going to be gone in a matter of hours. And it's just the way they're gonna roll. But we'll be getting them back. So there's a lot more videos on the way from beta testers, prototype testers. I am, no pun intended, I am a little bit hesitant to talk about my experience with it on this particular product, just because, you know, when I deliver a product, it does exactly what I say it's going to do. And I'm very, very careful about what I say it's going to do. And the IAMs are a whole different animal. And I want to be very conscious about, you know, talking about the effects of what I'm seeing and what they're doing, and then setting those expectations in the world. But I will tell you, they're very durable. They're beautiful. They are a unisex metro type bracelet. It is far superior to the first prototype I had in October of 2017. They are much more energetically balanced. They exuberate just an amazing balanced energy. And the people that have received them are experiencing some mind-altering things, just like, you know, I knew it was going to happen. But I want them to explain it. So I am pushing them to, you know, get these videos done. So there's going to be more coming in the next week. So we're getting excited. So I want to have a little bit of fun. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do an Aquaware 5-1 abundance activation. For that, you'll need a glass of water, and then, you know, the forum is open. Whatever you guys want me to do. So let's go ahead. If you are unfamiliar with Aquaware, Aquaware is the first product, period, that I released back in. Actually, that's not true. It's the first Commercial product, yeah. That released back in July 4th, 2007. So it's been on the market about 11 years. It does some absolutely amazing things. And the whole premise of it is, it's in its 5th generation now. It has evolved over the years. You can go to the website, you can download a full-blown 7-day trial. And, I once upon a time watched Dr. Emoto change water with energy, and then we had Wayne Dyer with the power of intention. And when I was a little bit younger and a little bit crazier, I wanted to put these two components together, and I did it. And the premise behind Aquaware 5.1 is where you put your attention, you send the intention. And I've talked for years about what this product does, but basically in its current state, we have over 1,000 pre-canned intents. We have an advanced features where I give you the ability to write your own custom intention. You can layer into a glass of water up to 9 intentions and so forth. And there's oodles and oodles of people doing their own videos out there on it. It's been a wild ride. Now, I have decided to take a 2-year break from software, which basically means there'll be no new software in 2018. But I will promise you this, and I'm going out on a limb here, but I'm going to tell you anyways. There is an Aquaware 6 on the drawing board, and the technology that I want to introduce into it will be available probably second quarter 2018, which will give me time to figure out the programming mechanics on how I want to do it. But basically, Aquaware has kind of had the same look and feel for over 10 years. It's been updated, things have been added to it, we've changed the menuing system, we've changed a lot of things in it. But it's time for a complete overhaul visually to it. Now, Aquaware 5 is visually stunning to look at. It's a beautiful program. It's unlike anything you've ever seen before. And it's only to date been available on a Windows PC. The same with the Source 5, the 12th Project 5, Navitus 5, and Lightbody 5. They've only been available on the PC. So I always get the question, why don't you release it for the Mac? Well, I would at some point, but there's a learning curve that's there. And I am so busy with 100 different things all the time that I don't have the time to port it to the Mac. So the business expenses and the learning curve for me to take this product and move it over to the Mac at this time doesn't make sense. But what does make sense is that if you are a Mac owner, you know that you can go out and get a Windows 10 netbook, laptop, even a tablet for under $150. I know this because I buy this technology all the time. So it's there. If you're a Mac user, you have to spend a little bit more. And there's other options too, like Parallels, Boot Camp, and 3 or 4 different emulators that are software based that allow you to carve out part of your hard drive, and then you can take Windows and install it, and you can flip back and forth. It's expensive though, so take the easy route out if you want to get it, and just get the $200 option, and you're good to go. So with that said, everyone get a glass of water. We're going to do an abundance activation with Aquaware 5.1. Now, a couple things you got to know. And, of all the people that want to do sessions with me and everything else, one of the top 3 is always about abundance or money. And when you are living in fear, you stop the flow. It just cuts it off. So if in order to receive, you have to give. And in order to give, you have to receive. And an abundance is a two-way street. It's the same thing. Acquiring wealth, it's always energy flow. Always, always, always. And when you are stuck in fear, you lose the ability to have that give and take, and it just shuts down. And so what exactly does that mean? Your whole consciousness is a box. You exist within the confines of a box. This is everything you know. When a child is born, it sees the world as magic. Everything is magic up until, maybe 8 or 10 months, and the conditioning starts, and they create this box. And you build these high pillars, these high walls around your box. It's your comfort zone. Okay? It's your comfort zone. Everything that you know, everything you are, everything that exists within you is within that comfort zone. But what you don't know is that right outside your box is a universe that is just absolutely unfathomably beautiful on every level. And when everyone says, the hardest thing to do is take a first step. It's absolute horseshit. Mentally committing to taking that first step is the hardest part. And once you've done that, and once you are able to exist outside the confines of your box, magic happens. It's unbelievable. I up until 19 months ago, the only thing I offered in the MDM world was software programs, energetic sessions, and workshops. And to some extent, that was my box. That was my comfort zone. And I had the foresight to step outside my comfort zone and jump into the physical world with a product. And I had no idea what I was in for. I had no idea. Well, fast forward 18 months, and I've got 25, 26, 30 physical products in the MDM store. 16 more coming this year. One already released. That's the magic that can happen when you step outside the comfort zone. I mean, look at the product detail of the things you already know about, or you may even own, that I have released. Just look at them. Everyone is completely different from the other one, and it is highly detailed, ultra powerful, and delivers things that I say they're going to deliver. Why? Because that was me taking a bold new step and stepping outside my comfort zone. Now, I have obviously expanded my comfort zone a lot over the years. I've spent a long time on the edge of the consciousness grid, at 200 miles an hour with my hair on fire, understanding how things really work behind the scenes. And it just keeps getting better. So, look at the MDM physical products, and that is a perfect understanding of how things can form up when you step outside your comfort zone. Remember, folks, you exist here. Step outside, there's a whole universe. And here's the secret sauce in this, okay? Once you make the mental click to actually take the first step to get outside your comfort zone, you will have the whole support of the universe just waiting to lift you up and move you forward in whatever endeavor you want. So with that said, Aquaware 5-1 abundance. Remember, okay? Abundance is energetic, okay? Know what you want when we do this. Know what you want, okay? We're going to run this in beginner mode. Water prep, user prep, activation, nucleation. Water prep will remove all of the memories, all the energy from wherever the water has ever been. User prep creates a thin veil inside the water. When you drink it, it goes right to the subconscious mind, opens it up for acceptance, and then, of course, we will be nucleating it with the abundance intention. Here we go, folks. So I'll count down 3, 2, 1. Where you put your attention, the intention will follow. The only thing that is required of you is just to put your attention on the water when I say go, and that's it. 13.1 seconds later, we're in abundance land. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Nucleating abundance. Now, water prep runs for 3.1 seconds. User prep runs for 3.1 seconds. We are now nucleating the water with abundance for 13.1 seconds. This is where it gets interesting. Look at your water while this is running. You know, when I've done shows around the technology, the craziest stuff happens. The water starts to shake, starts to vibrate. Sometimes it carbonates. Sometimes it moves. Sometimes it crawls up and comes out of the glass. Sometimes it soaks through the glass. I mean, it just runs the entire gamut. So at this point, folks, go ahead and drink the water and notice the taste and the texture of it. And leave a comment down there. Ask a question. Oh, that's good. That one's good. So abundance is always a big one. Abundance and releasing is another big one. So here's the kicker. Once the Facebook Live is done, and I'll put this up on my YouTube channel probably later tonight or tomorrow, and you go back, the activations are as strong live, or if not stronger, on the recording. So why is that? Because when you do something that's high vibration, anything, and you push it out into the consciousness grid, the more of the collective that becomes receptive to what you're doing, the stronger the field becomes, the more efficient. So let's just say, there's 12, 15 people watching this live, okay? And that's all there is. Well, that's how large the abundance connection is. But let's say, a video like this goes viral, and sometimes they do. Then there's 150,000 people watching, and doing this. That just has expanded the consciousness field. Yeah, you see, my water just started shaking during the nucleation. Yeah, that's very, very common. That's fun and easy. Yeah, everything, using it is fun and easy. Creating it is an astronaut. It's just so much work. So I alluded to Aquaware 6. Aquaware 6 will be ready for prime time in 2019. Probably a second or third quarter launch, depending on what we're going to put into it. But Aquaware 6 is, each version of Aquaware is pretty much a rewrite, but visually, Aquaware 6 will be completely different, and it will be nothing short of stunning. And there's a lot of thought that's obviously going to go into it. I'm just not in the right mindset yet. I probably will be a little bit later in the year when the real work begins on it. And we'll get some testers out once it gets stable and we start playing with it. There will be a Source 6 after that. There'll definitely be a Navitus 6, and there might be a 12th Project 6, but as far as light body goes, that will not be updated anymore. That's really the pinnacle of how far I can take that. So there's a lot of stuff coming, a lot more actually coming. I'm already booked on 1, 2, 3, I think 4 shows already in the next couple months. Maybe 5. And we also talked about the MDM show, bringing it back. So the Modern Day Mystic show was an extension of some original work that Donna Whittington and myself had done. And back in 4 years ago, when she interviewed me as the creator of the Aquaware 4 release, we had great synergy. And then I approached her in January, February of 2015 and said, hey, you know, do you want to do a show? It was funny because I was doing it in my office, and, you know, my son had his unmade bed in the background, and it was a disaster. And I went to a green screen, you know, these hanging green things. So, anyways, we got pretty pro with it pretty quick. But honestly, I got burnt out doing it. It was just too much. I gave up every Sunday night during the summer. Zana gave up every Sunday night, and it was too much work, and I didn't want to do it anymore because it wasn't fun. And I've always told people that when something's not fun, I'm not doing it anymore. And I love what I do, and this is fun every day. But the moment it becomes work, I will walk away, and I will. So what do you guys want to do? You got me for a little while. I'm very relaxed, just having some fun. It's very hard to get me in a relaxed mood. You know, so I'm open. If you want to do something, just kind of write it in there and we'll rock it. Come on, guys, really. I'm going to fall asleep here. Come on, give me some. What do you guys want to do? I mean, really? I'm giving up my busy Monday night where I could be video gaming, I could be watching a movie, going out to a restaurant or whatever, but no, I'm here with all of you because I love what I do. What did she do with the person that won that money? I have no idea. Hopefully take me on a vacation. Let's do some sacred geometry. What does that mean? Kelly, you missed the update on the bracelet, so you can go back and watch this. I'll post this to my YouTube. How about a love and a romance activation? That's perfect. Let's do some body geometry. How about we do one? We can do some healing too. Sure. Let's do a body geometry for making existing relationships more integrated. So, you know, unless you have unconditional love of self, you absolutely do not have the ability to love anything. You think you do, but you don't. You say, I love you to your partner, your spouse, whoever, your children, and it feels like it becomes the norm over time. And unless you have unconditional love of self, it's just not possible. And a lot of people do have that, and a lot of people don't. So we're gonna create this body geometry on the fly, and it will be all about improving an existing relationship. Now, I'm leaving that very, very broad on purpose. It can be a romantic relationship, it can be a friendship, it can be, you know, a relationship you have with whatever higher being you believe in. It can be, I mean, even with your pet. It's just going to improve it. So the body geometries I've been doing for about 10 months, and they have been wildly successful. And basically, it can kind of start it off as a, you know, okay, I got a little bit more information. What can I do? And then it has just grown into this, you know, a couple times a week. If someone has a topic, I get this information. We put it together with our hands. It takes 60, 90 seconds, and off to the races we go. So we're going to do this body geometry now. Back straight, elbows down, palms facing out. Okay. I'd like you to turn your hands like this, bring them together, and create the V. Now, the very motion of going from here to here does something very, very powerful. it creates a vortex instantly that is spun up in front of you. You can just feel it. And from here, what I generally tell people to do is start breathing through your mouth. You're breathing in that vortex energy, and then you are, excuse me, you're exhaling it through your nose. Okay, the stuff that needs to go comes out through the nose. So this kind of sets the stage for the body geometry. So you're going to close your eyes a little bit, and you're going to breathe deeply through your mouth, exhaling through your nose. Breathe deep through your mouth, exhaling through the nose. When you're breathing in that beautiful source energy right from the spiral, right from the freaking heart of creation. You're breathing it in. And when you're exhaling the lower vibe stuff that needs to go. Okay? This body geometry is all about improving relationships. Breathe through your mouth, exhaling through your nose. Take your pinkies, put them together like this. Take your thumb, put it together like this. Okay. Once you've achieved this position, you're going to want to roll your hands forward. Continue breathing through your mouth. Now, after we roll our hands forward and you're breathing through this area here, the energy is going to change pretty quickly. It's going to take on a very sweet, almost aromatic, just intoxicating type of energy. And that is the very stuff that makes relationships absolutely beautiful. Absolutely. Keep breathing through your mouth, exhaling through your nose. Then from this part, you're going to roll your thumbs forward and just rest them like this. Continue breathing. Okay. You're going to do this 60, 90 seconds a couple times a day. And as you're breathing in that energy, just put your attention on the relationship and watch, feel, smell, know that everything is as it should be and will improve. In the order of how things work in the universe, people get very confused. I got confused for a very long time about this order. And then it hit me. The order is based on simplicity. Everything is always simple. There is nothing complicated within energy. It's always simple. As humans, we overcomplicate everything all the time. But at the deepest bowels of how energy mechanics work, it's always based in simplicity. When the product from the MDM team is released, I'm constantly talking about that childlike energy. Communicate with it, talk with it. It becomes your best friend. and what a lot of people report when they open up these dynamics is this giggly childlike. That's it, man. That's the core. That's the energy, and it's simple. So when you bring that into body geometries, which are just amazingly little hand movements that open up these energetic conduits, if you will, it's simple. And, don't take my word for it. Go read comments that people put on these YouTube videos that I've been pushing out like crazy for the last 10 months. And that's what it is. It's simple. Okay. What else you guys want to do? Body geometry to release fear would be great. I think I have one of those on there. If I don't, I'll get to that one. Let's do another. How about we do an aquaware activation to release fear? How about fear phobia under human potential? That one should be fun. Okay, just remember, if you have a glass of water, we can reprogram it with Aquaware. Water prep, user prep, set the intention. I want everyone to just take a sip of their water right now and just put it on your palate. Whether it's been programmed or not, it's irrelevant. I want you to remember that, because this one is going to have a very strong taste, a very different taste. This one is fear phobia. Where you set your attention, the intention will follow. It's that easy, folks. When I say go, put your attention on your water for a second, a fraction of a second. That's all you got to do. And boom, it's done. 13.1 seconds later, fear and phobia is in there. You drink that, and you tell me what happens. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Where you set your attention, the intention will follow. Go. Water preparation is running for 13.1 seconds. User preparation is running for 13.1 seconds. We are now nucleating the water with fear and phobia. Done. Like everyone, that go ahead and taste their water. That one's got a funky aftertaste. Never quite tasted that one before. What do you guys think of that one? All right, come on. I got to see some movement. It's like, you know, give me a thumbs up if you like what I'm doing. Give me a thumbs down. Let me know something. Everyone's just like quiet. I don't like quiet because I move at 100 miles an hour, 200 miles an hour, whatever. So, come on, show me the love or I got to go. I got to go. That's mediocre. Come on, guys. Get them thumbs moving. Do something. Better. Lukewarm. All right, now there you go. Ha ha ha, my water is dancing. Yeah, that's awesome stuff. Okay. Now you've experienced the power of a software program. But something you don't know is you're about to experience the power of the forthcoming 13 of them I ams. Okay? And we're going to program your water via a bracelet made from the purest copper and silver with I am presence. So tonight's all about experimenting and having fun. We're going to program your water with a bracelet. How's that possible? Stay tuned. If you got to get a refill, go ahead and get it now. I want everyone to taste the water that you just drank and make sure you understand that, you know, that taste in your head, because we're going to program it with a bracelet, the I ams. These are coming in April. Hey, Georgia. That's cool, Clara. That's right, anything is possible. So, I'm going to show you something really wild. We're going to use the I am presence to program your water. And it's really simple. Really simple. Okay? Have your glass of water in front of you. Put your attention on the I am presence bracelet, okay? And all you have to do is repeat the words, I honor the space in which you exist with your attention here. And once you've done that, move your attention to your water. Wait 3 seconds and then drink your water and tell me what happens. You guys ready? Put your attention here. I honor the space in which you exist. Then put your attention on your water. and you wait 3 seconds and drink your water, and you tell me what's different. How crazy is that? Programming water with an I am bracelet. Go ahead, folks. Tell me what's different about it. Go ahead and write it. I'm very curious. Notice where the energy is moving in your body, okay? Really important. Hey, Stephanie. Tastes like liquid air. That's funny. So, what, and I have to say this again because I'm really proud of it, but not only is the I am visually stunning to look at, but you have to remember, folks, on an energetic level, it is designed for absolute maximum impact. And you'll be hearing more about the testimonials and how people have been using them from the beta testers as they come in. But there's 15, 20 years of energy mechanics have gone into this design. And again, I can't say this enough, because when you go into a boutique and you see these tchotchke little stretchy pieces of plastic that say blah, whatever, they're dead on arrival. They don't do anything. They look nice and then they break. That's what they do. The I ams from the MDM team are unearthly. That's all I'm going to say. They are absolute magic. Why? Because that comfort zone I stepped outside long ago, able to ascertain the information on how these things should be put together, and I nailed it. I nailed it cold, and they're coming to you at an extremely affordable price around the April time frame. Out of a Sedona spring, yummy. You guys are funny. All right, well, I gotta get off the clock now. I have some more work I gotta do before I call it a night. But show me the love. Come on, I want to see things flying around before I go. I want to know that my time spent with you was worth, your time watching me. There you go. That's what I like to see. Perfect. Thanks, folks. Have a awesome Monday evening. And again, the Terra Resonator will be available next Sunday once again. If you're thinking about getting it, once I send out that email, jump on it. They're going to be gone in a few hours. Thanks, everyone. Have a great evening.